Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Yeah, hi, this is Ron from Cleveland. I don't know what can be said about this season and the coaching staff and everything, but, we're in dead last now. Last place. And it seems like since Stefanski's gotten here, we've been in a nosedive, and I guess the only good thing I can say is we can't get any lower than we are now. I hope they take a good look at the coaches, the players we have, and try and figure something out, because this is just totally unacceptable. From being in the playoffs a few years ago to being in nothing now, and a team like the Bengals being in dead last for years and then shooting up to the Super Bowl, we got to be doing something wrong. Hope they can figure it out like the Bengals did. Thanks a lot. As always, go Browns, woof.
Appreciate all the voicemails. Quincy, what I would say, and I don't hear the voicemails a lot of times before, the Bengals figured it out because they got Joe Burrow. So the Browns think they got their guy in Deshaun Watson. They had to wait 11 games this year before he played.
Since Stefanski has gotten here, the Browns have been in a nosedive? This is like the most successful 3-year stretch of games they've had since coming back in '99. This is literally the opposite of it. You've gone up, whether we feel it or not. This is just the pain of being mediocre at this point, right? Which is some years you can win more than you lose, some years you don't. And it's frustrating because you believe you have a hope where every other year was just complete abject indifference. That's what this is. But don't act like it's like the worst that it's ever been. We literally saw the worst stretch in the 2-year stretch in NFL history with 1-31. We witnessed that. That wasn't that long ago. I don't know how we forgot things like that. And people keep bringing up, well, the Bengals have leaped us. Yes. The Bengals leaped you. They have Joe Burrow. We had Baker Mayfield for a couple of years. Yes, they had the better quarterback. They're going to leapfrog you at that point, right? What was Baker Mayfield's 2021 versus Joe Burrow's? I believe Joe Burrow was much, 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 much better than Baker Mayfield that year, right? They were able to make a smart decision by drafting Jamar Chase and a team that was a perennial playoff contender. I don't know why we're acting like we were ahead of the Bengals for so long. The Bengals have always kind of been ahead of us for a while here. They had a little bit of a slump, got Joe Burrow, got rid of Andy Dalton, and boom, back up, right? We have a lot of work to do. We've never even been the Bengals since 1999. We gotta work our way up to that. And Deshaun Watson is the key to getting up to that level and up past that level. The game's about the quarterback position. They made a big bet at the quarterback position, the biggest bet on that position in franchise history. They're hoping it works out. If it works out, we will not be sitting here next year talking about the Bengals. We will be talking about trying to beat the Bengals or trying to get first place from the Bengals. So we'll see. Again, this was not a 1-year trade for Deshaun Watson. This was not a 1-year rental. Let's see if we can sign him in free agency. This is a 5-year future at the very least with Deshaun Watson.
All right,
let's let it play out a little bit. We're at the very, very beginning of the plan. We're not even close to the end of it. So let's let this thing play out a little bit before we freak out and hit the panic button.